to Edge in the next map, and then the tiebreaker map may go to home team, but I'm not too entirely sure. If it is an Edge, if it is Edge server, I think that Edge could definitely win in lockers. If it goes to Uran server, I think that Uran will be able to win it. That's really the way it goes in my opinion, and we'll see if that's going to be the case. But anyways, we are going to be back here on to Zavod. Uran versus Edge. Uran will be on the U.S. side down here in the bottom corner. Now they may go for a very heavy A push, which I would love to see. Standard for Russians, usually 2 to B, 1 to A, 2 down into mid. We might be seeing that out coming here again. Looks like we may have 2 going over here. We're going to have 3 coming over here towards B flag. They are going to be burning out that C site, and we will be seeing a very big B push coming back in. So going to go ahead and check out the free cam view, as we do have them starting the clash over here next to tanks, and First Blood will be going over there to Snarf, as Zig also going to be able to pick up a kill himself. So that B flag firmly in the control right now of Uran. Now 1-on-2 situation, as we will be seeing now a 1-on-1. There's the res is going to be coming back in, and that will be a very good hold happening there by Revolt. At the same time, we are going to be seeing a big push coming back from that alpha site. Biggest doing a great job so far inside mid, just basically holding them up as much as possible. But it looks like one did end up leaking. Snarf may have to go back here to try and save this flag. Does he pick up Adermoy? He doesn't. He loses out on that gunfight, but Zig coming down inside the bottom part of C flag, and he is not going to be able to pick up a kill either. But we are going to be seeing a lot of trades coming back in, as Uran managing to stay alive, and this is something that Uran is very famous for, in my opinion, on Zavod. They just somehow come out of the woodwork, and they are an amazingly good team at holding on to the C flag, and they are going to be able to do it once again. There's the push coming back out to that B flag. We are going to be seeing, it looks like Servoy trying to stay alive. Oh, look at that Magnum headshot with the hip fire. Loving it from Servoy, as he is going to try and protect his B site for his teammates as much as possible. Now, Uran, remember, they have the better flag here to launch an attack, and they can pretty much choose if they want to go to B or A. Looks like they are going to be getting a pushback. Oh, no, Secret! Getting a nasty shot there onto Nesk. That is going to put Uran in a very big bind right now, as it is 131 to 129, so they have the slight lead right here, and with them putting that pressure onto that C site, it's really going to force Uran to have to expend a lot of resources onto Charlie and delay any kind of push around any other part of the map. 2 more players are going to be going down there, transitioning out towards that B flag. Josh is going to be back up, going back and forth inside mid. No, he does end up going down. Now it's going to come down to, it looks like, who is this right here? Secret. Very low on health, only 4 health, and he will get chased down, and he does end up dying. But there's the switcheroo that is going to be coming in. A flag will be getting taken back over. Servoy, the only one up and alive for Edge. No spawns have been coming back in here. Secret needs to come back in as fast as possible on this B side, as Servoy will be getting overrun here in no time. Actually, where is the rest of Uran? They are kind of mixed within everything. It's a 1-on-2 now, as Uran has managed to get back behind them. And Servoy does end up going down. The call-out has happened. He's still going to be up and alive. Where are the spawns? Uran may actually spawn bomb back behind this B flag, and that has not happened just yet. They're still going to be waiting. Looks like they may be trying to push in onto that C site. They did. They had a 3-man push that ended up failing. Now we are going to be seeing that spawn bomb probably coming in onto that B flag. Edge needs to find this last player. This is giving them way too much time in order to do this. And there's those spawn bombs that Uran is so famous for, as we are going to be seeing 4 players up and alive onto that B flag. 2 more going down for Edge. We are going to be seeing only 1 player up, as he does end up getting taken out. That will be Jack. Now the push coming in onto that C site. Another one going down. That will be Josh. Adermoy up and alive inside tank for C flag. Now, this man is going to try and go clutch here and hold on to this, but I don't think he's going to be able to do so. He has absolutely no ammo left in his car. He has no ammo left in his gun. We are going to be seeing some respawns coming back up. Josh goes down. Snarf is going to be coming back in. He is going to be able to pick up that last and final kill there onto that C side, it looks like. And now, all of a sudden, we have switched the entire map around. And honestly, it was because Edge was way too passive on that back B. Why they didn't go hunting for that player was a terrible miscommunication, and that could cost them this game. 108 to 89. And we are going to be seeing Uran starting to inch back into it, as they will continue on to this burn. We are going to be seeing 4 players from Edge back up inside mid. They're in a really good position to go to that back C spawn, but Biggest, I believe, has found this. I could not believe that he had not seen both of those players transitioning back over, as he will be able to go back and forth with this one-on-one. No, he does end up getting picked up, but like the positioning here from Zig, as Zig is back, way back actually, behind the C flag. Now, normally players do not go, oh, the double nade from Zig! Beautiful frag right there. Even get a little bit of props. Looks like inside chat, but yeah, Zig did a huge number onto Edge, stopping out on that push, and all of a sudden, Uran is going to be able to come back in this game, and they have the lead. As we are going to be continuing on to Zig right now. He is looking pretty darn decent so far, as he is 8-5. And Edge has been respawning back in. Josh going to be down inside tunnels. Is C fairly open? No, there's that pre-nade that's going to be coming back in. And we are going to be noticing that, ooh, big stop there inside tunnels. But Zig going to be coming back in. Does he get the piece of him? He does. He takes down Josh. But more players there from Edge are going to be coming back into that C side. There's the 4-man wipe. Revolt's getting the spawns coming back in. We're going to be seeing some back spawns from Snarf. But Secret also getting a back A spawn. Now, if he can hold off onto A, this is actually a really big deal. This will give the burn back into the Edge's favor. If they can force them over onto the B side of the map, that is a really good position to be on. It looks like Snarf is sitting outside. If you guys did not know, you can burn B from outside right there. And Revolt sneaking on into that C flag. We might actually be seeing a really good C hold coming out, and that's exactly what's happening. Edge going down inside that Charlie flag. In fact, they get completely wiped up. There's a 3 cap that is going to be coming on. And that right... we're having a couple of players dropping out, so that just happened, actually. Not really sure what is going on, but that is very suspicious. Hopefully they can get in as quickly as possible, because it's basically game. There's no way that Edge can win 3v5, and that has absolutely nothing to do with skill. That has just to do with the fact of numbers, and this is such a good game going back and forth, too. It's a shame that... that it's going like this. And we're having somebody saying that they got kicked in server, so that is definitely going to be a interesting situation. But Biggest does go down onto that alpha flag, still only 3 up for Edge. We're going to continue to cast this game, because technically it is still live. There are no rules for pauses, there are no restarts, there are no stops, unless Uran decides to do so. And we are going to be seeing Edge still waiting in for those players to get back in. There we go. Secret has jumped on in. We are going to be seeing a push there for that B flag. Uran is going to be pushing up through mid right now. Could actually go for that alpha cap here in just a second. That's what's going to happen. We are going to be seeing Zig pushing back in onto that alpha site. 3 players getting wiped up for Edge. We do have Secret back up and alive on the backside of this Charlie flag. Will allow his team to get several of those spawns coming back in, and there's the 5th for Edge finally coming back in. So they have a chance to kind of salvage a little bit of this. But to be honest with you, I don't know exactly what they're going to be able to do off of this. They have lost a huge amount of tickets. I mean, we're talking about a 40-ticket deficit right now. They don't have the positioning that they need. They're not on a 2-cap bleed, and they're still waiting in for their 5th to get going. And it's also a psychological thing. When you do have players dropping from the servers, you get frustrated, you get angry, and you don't play to the best of your ability, and that's probably what we're going to be seeing here. 27 tickets to 68, and Adermoy does end up going down. We will be seeing Uran taking a very aggressive stance onto this alpha site. (21-68). Edge really needs to burn off at least another 40 tickets in order to make this a good and decent match here for the second round, and that might happen here. We are going to be seeing that C flag starting to tick on over, but Revolt's doing a great job there, picking up Secret, comes around the backside, gets a huge double right there, as he also takes down Servoy. So that will be another full wipe and a 3-cap to basically put this game in the bag. 9 tickets to 66. There's really no way that Edge can come back from this, as yeah, this is game right now, and probably going to be map in the back pocket here for Uran. 66 tickets in a 150 ticket total game is pretty impossible to come back from. Very unlikely that they will do so. But yeah, so congrats there, I guess, to Uran. I mean, it's, you know, not only is it sucky to lose by having players dropping out, it's also sucky to win by the other team having players dropping out. I mean, a win's a win, and, you know, I'll take it any way I can get it, you know, other than cheating. I'm not going to cheat, but a win's a win, and it's one of those really hard times where it's like, this is a good team, and you do have to respect them. So, you know, this is one of those things where you just kind of take it and say, sorry guys, but it happens. All right, so it does look like we have one leaving for Edge. Now, I don't know if he did drop or if he is just kind of restarting his system, hopefully getting back in here pretty darn soon. But we are going to be seeing a second round here on Zavod. We are going to be switching sides as well. Now, unfortunately, I really think that Edge could have, they had a really good chance of actually taking that map if they could keep the momentum going in their favor. At the very least, it would have been a very close match. We're talking about in the very low teens, I would say, with the final ticket count probably being possibly even down into the single digits. But with them switching sides now, what they're going to have to do is, one, they have to get their head on straight. So they have to absolutely start thinking about the game and only about the game. They cannot be letting that previous drops affect them in this match. So what they need to be doing is going over strats. They need to be just kind of clearing their head from that first round like it never happened. Now, on their breakouts here, they really have to get a 2-cap. If they don't get a 2-cap off the first part of this and bleed down at least 20 or 30 tickets, again, I don't really see them being able to come back into this map. They have to get that lead at the very beginning. They have to drain those tickets as fast as possible and produce that map control. Now, they will have the easier side in this match. They should have the US spawns, which means that they're going to be spawning down here next to Charlie flag. Most of the time, when you do see the US team spawning back out, they pretty much get C and B right from the start. That is the strongest hold that you can have on this map right now. Other than Charlie and Alpha. The only difference between C and A is the fact that you do have to have really good fraggers in the backside of A in order to take down those back A spawns as well as those AB spawns. But like I said, if they can get control of that CB hold, they have a chance to come back into this. And I really, they can make it a close game, but it's going to be hard pressed for them to actually win it. Now, it does look like they are going to be continuing on with this. I don't know if they're going to try and contest that first map or not, but looks like they're just saying, you know what, we're going to go ahead and we got 2 other maps potentially in order to play. We'll take our chances. So 14 seconds left on the clock before we get started, guys. We are here watching Edge versus Uranus Gaming for the BPL week number 6 on Zavod. This is our first map, second round, and we are going to be seeing, uh-oh, sorry about that, guys, 68 tickets for Uran right there. And here we go. There's the breakout's going to be happening, and it looks like Edge is deciding to go for that heavy A push, which is not uncommon. We do see that quite a bit. Jet getting first blood right there. Beautiful job, but he has to be careful not to go down, and he does. A is going to be left fairly undefended. Big is going to try and stay alive. 13 health left here as he is next to Missile. And Alpha flag will start to burn back over into the favor here of Edge. They're going to try and go for this AC hold. I don't know how successful that they are going to actually be on this, as they have managed to get it secured. Revolt is going to be able to burn that back, but they have to be careful here not to lose C. If they lose C, this is really going to hurt them in the long run. But there's Seeker picking up 1, picking up 2, possibly no. He's just going to go ahead and push on through. Uran, using that Zerging power to their ability, will be able to win out. At the same time, we do see a 3-man push there onto that B flag, and we do have an A-B hold. Not very comfortable here for Edge. to be in this situation. This is going to really strain them in terms of their communication and their frags. They have to basically get every single one of them, and Servoy not able to get the frag there, as it is 138 to 141. Now they do have that slight little lead, but is it going to be enough here to keep them in this game? Jack picking up Nesk right there at the hip fire spray, looking good, but not good enough to get the two-piece. Servoy now going to be attacking in onto that C side. They've picked up Zig. Will be able to get the burn as well. Anybody there for Uran? There is not. Nobody up for Uran onto that C flag, but we're going to be seeing a big push coming in here onto that C site. Revolt's going to be leading that charge. We do have Nesk over here as well. Nice pickup for Revolts. We'll be able to get the res as well. What do we have over here? We have Zig possibly pushing in onto that B flag. A one-on-one here with Snarf just skirting on by the defender for Edge. He does end up getting taken down. So all of the eggs are pretty much in this C basket, if you will, as we do see Biggest right now inside tunnels. Not going to be able to pick up anybody just yet. Two players have gone down, it looks like, for Uran inside that C flag. 119 to 135. And there's the push coming back in onto that C flag. Still, nobody has been able to manage it. As Revolt's going down up top, we do see Zig making his way down below. All the players for Edge have been taken down, and we are going to be seeing no rotation for that alpha flag just yet, but immediately we're going to be seeing Snarf pushing out towards this Bravo site. He knows exactly what's up. We'll be able to take down Secret. Leaves only one or two players for Edge, and this will be Yadin coming back in. This is nothing against Yadin here, but definitely not a player that I was figuring on playing. Was he in here before? He was. I believe he was. Maybe I just missed the rosters there. I didn't see him playing in the first round, from my knowledge, but doesn't mean that he wasn't. And now we are going to be seeing that AB or that BC hold switching over, and we'll go into the favor up. Does look like either I have crashed out of the server here. Don't know what the deal was there, but we have caught back up. So we are having some crazy server issues coming in here, guys. Hopefully we'll get that fixed for you. Don't really know what the dealiodos was, but never a good thing in a competition. But Nesk does end up getting picked up. We do see a back reach here from Servoy. He is spotted out, so they know that he's going to be back here. So he's going to be able to get this back and forth here now. A one-on-one possibly here onto that C flag. Nice pickup there onto Snarp. He's actually going in for the Magnum shot on his teammate. That's not a good thing. But Zig still getting onto that C site. We have 4 players from Uran. They have massive spawn bomb here onto the C site. 93 to 113 here, as it is going to be Adermoy going down from above. Biggest with the kill. Zig still staying up and alive for that cap onto the flags. A flag now going to be burning back over here. Edge really needs to get these frags, and they will be able to pick up Biggest, but can they get onto that A site fast enough? I don't know if they're going to be able to do anything there. Secret does go down from behind. We are going to be seeing Uran now just systematically taking them out one by one. That will be 3 down in total for Edge. Never a good position for them to be in, but he does finally get picked up. We do see a transition coming in onto that B flag, and the aggression that's coming out for Uran right now is basically showing that they want to end this match now, and they absolutely can do so. I mean, 68 tickets is basically the ticket match. Was 68, I'm seeing 63 in chat. It may have been 63, but I actually didn't catch it there, but I don't really think that it's going to come down that close to a ticket count. Uran securing themselves this 3 cap. We are going to be seeing Edge trying to come out to that alpha flag. Will end up getting picked up, I believe, as they already have 2 of the players from Uran stretched out onto this alpha site. Possible double kill. No, Nesk is not able to clutch it, as the spawn armor will be able to hold on for him. But 83 tickets left for for Edge, and they are nowhere near getting onto a flag. They are going to be transitioning down into Charlie, but already going to be seeing Nesk coming back in onto the backside of that alpha flag. Zig also in a really good position here into mid. Picks up Yadin, possibly going in for that 2-piece, and he will be able to pick it up with the Rex, taking down Adermoy. Nice job here from Zig. And that alpha flag has been picked up by Nesk, as you can already see it flashing over and in their possession. So the 2-flag burn has not stopped for Uran. 81 to 71 tickets, as we will be seeing Edge starting to lose out fairly quickly here. They are in no position to get back in onto any of these flags. Alpha flag will possibly be burning down here in just a second, but honestly, what are they going to be able to do? 65 tickets left, 64, and that will be game. So congrats there to Uran. They are going to be able to take map number 1. And unfortunately, as I said before, if it wasn't for those 2 drops in round number 1, I do think this game would be a lot closer. I mean, as you can tell, it's 71-61. It's a 10-ticket game right now, so you can just imagine how close these teams actually are in terms of skill. And it really is a shame to see it being decided by the drops, you know, because that's nobody's. Really, nobody has any control over that. Alright, so I guess they are going to be playing this out. We'll get a quick little commercial here. Before we go to it, though, you can check it out at the standings right now. 5-0 for Dexterity. I believe Dexterity has a bye this week, so they are going to be playing, I believe, in week number 7. I'm going to try and find Deps here. As week number 7 will be the last week before we break for playoffs. Very excited about that. Dexterity is basically a shoe-in. I really don't see them not making it into the playoffs, but it is possible. I mean, it can happen. But right now we are going to be seeing for next week Dexterity getting another bye. So they are done until playoffs right now. We will be seeing Uran facing off against Bottom Frag and Elevate versus Edge. That'll also be a pretty decent match as well. If you guys are interested in the European side of things, on week number 7, we are going to be seeing MHSV versus Recruitment, which used to be the old Elevate EU team. That's a very, very good match right there. And then Mixum versus MNG, also going to be a fairly decent match as well. Both Epsilon and Fnatic getting a bye for week number 7 before they move on into the actual playoffs. So a lot of really, really cool stuff is going to be coming up here in the next couple of weeks. I'm looking forward to playoffs. The way it's going to work is that we're going to be seeing top 4 teams in the regular season going into group stages, single elimination. You're going to have your Americas group and your Europeans group. Then the basically the winner of each of those groups are going to be facing off against each other, as well as the consolation prize are going to be facing off each other as well. So really, really cool stuff there. And all of that will be held in one weekend. Exciting stuff. Once again, guys, I am BrightFX. Really appreciate you guys showing up. Hope you are enjoying the cast so far. If you are, you can hit that follow button down below. You can also check out my new channel, which is twitch.tv/ESL_BrettFX. I will be casting all of my ESL matches there on that particular channel, so go over there, give it a follow. You can also follow me on Twitter @BrettFX, where I'll be posting up every single time I go live. You guys can follow me there. Also post up relevant esports news that's going to be coming your way. So changes to particular modes, upcoming tournaments, all that kind of good stuff. And if you guys are used to it, or I'm sorry, not used to it. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Fractal, you're right. Mixum is the old Elevate. Its recruitment was Infamous. Was the old Infamous team. Not full Infamous, but they did have quite a bit of those players. My bad. You're right, Fractal. You're right, bro. But if you guys are interested in the vehicles, we do have the ESL Aviates Winter Cup, so you guys can go check that out. That will be happening. I believe the sign-ups stop next week on the 28th. I'm not too certain on that, so definitely do check it out before then, and hopefully you guys can sign up and get some play in there. Now, it's not going to be a particular cup. It's more like a season. So definitely go check it out. I am going to be casting as many of those matches as possible. I know Uran's already signed up, as well as Simthic, so really excited to see those two teams playing, as we did find them in the finals for the Final Stand Cup. Very, very exciting cup. Alright, so it does look like we are going to be going live here in just a few moments. We are going to be seeing, it looks like, go ahead and close that right there. Uran on the Chinese side. And we are going to be seeing Edge, of course, on the Russian side. One map down, so a lot of pressure right now will be on Edge. They have to win this map in order to keep themselves alive in this particular event. Or not say the event, but alive for this week anyways. And try and make it to 5-1. But we are going to be seeing Uran now starting to push back up. We'll see a 2-3 man break here onto that C flag. Nobody going into that B side just yet. Looks like Biggest maybe waiting in for the possible frags before he does push it out to B. But Snarf picking up Jack, but he trades out. Edge still going to be up and alive, playing a little bit more defensive manner. But Secret managing to be the first one onto that particular flag, as he does get a couple of shots coming his way. But that burn is going to go into the favor currently of Edge, and we are going to be seeing him starting to spread back out. Secret, though, dodging out those bullets. Has to stay up, has to stay alive. Biggest will be in a really good spot here. I believe he's in bus. And he does pick up Secret. Nice play there, as he's going to be able to stop that res as well. Teammates coming in from the backside. That will be Snarf. No, Snarf ends up going down. Very surprising to see that, but the push coming in onto that alpha flag has happened, so they basically have rotated back over. And this is a very scary situation to be in. Now, we've seen this many times before, actually, for Fnatic playing this, Epsilon playing this, basically forcing the other team on the B side of the map, and it's very difficult to come back out of this. But Biggest will be the only Uran player currently on the B side of the map, and he's still alive. He has yet to die. He has 2 kills already, and he could potentially further this out. Still going to be up. No, he does not get that 3rd kill onto that B side. Edge massing in over here onto that C flag. Revolts taking a nade right to the dome piece as he gets picked up as well. So that is going to be 4 down for Uran. And again, Edge is going to be able to bleed as many of these tickets off as they need to. They don't want to get too aggressive here. I definitely think that playing a little bit passive on this map is probably going to be for the best. If you get way too aggressive, you're going to be outreaching basically your cover and your team because those spawns are so far back. But Secret still going to be up, takes down Snarf with a nice little nade, gets the 2-piece as he picks up Zig as well. Beautiful job coming in here right now for Secret. He has 4-2, making it 5-2 as he turns around, sees Revolt's taking him out. Edge still going to be back up and alive. Surboy now doing some work as he will be able to keep the pressure up onto Uran for this alpha flag. So nice play coming out for Edge. Are they going to go for that 3-cap? They are possibly going to be going in for that 3-cap. Zig will be back up. Does he go in for the back rage here? He will be able to spot him out, but no, he gets spotted out as he will eventually take down Surboy. Nice play here so far from Uran. But again, Edge, they might be a little bit too aggressive here as they have been completely wiped up. Nobody for the defense on C flag. They're barely going to be able to defend on the B. If they can get those spawns in just at the right time, they might be able to save this, but they are looking like they potentially could get a 3-cap of their own, and this is why I was saying before, you really need to think about playing a little bit more passively on this particular map. But Secret still trying to go ham here. He will be able to pick up Nesk one more time for the push onto that C site. You even seen a little bit of smokes being pushed out onto Propaganda. Did you actually see that player up inside Schoolhouse? I don't think he did. I don't think he saw Zig over here in Schoolhouse. Somebody may have saw him over here in Schoolhouse. But Zig is going to be able to continue on to this pressure as we were talking about before. A flag starting to burn back. But we do have 3 players, I believe, for Uran pushing in onto Charlie, which I think it will go their way. Yeah, we are going to be seeing the burn starting to flash in their favor. Servo going to be over here next to Schoolhouse. Ooh, taking a little bit of damage there. But he is in a good head glitch, and he takes down Biggest. Big shots coming back in. Will get the respawn there onto Nesk. Can they find Nesk and take him out? They have control of that Alpha Charlie hold. We'll see if that's going to work to their advantage. Remember, we were saying before that you basically can push him over there onto that B side of the map, and it's very difficult to come back out of that. But Servoy still looking around for these last couple players from Uran, taking a lot of damage there, does have to back up. As we have a big spot. All 5 players right now for Uran are over here. And how long can Edge stay alive? They've rotated over there towards that B flag. Don't really know what the deal was there with Secret. He just kind of stood there. Very, very weird. Hopefully he's not dropping, because he is definitely doing damage right now for this Edge team. I mean, he's 8-4. He's had a lot of really good conversions with 2s and 3-man pickups. So you don't want a guy like that dropping out, especially this stage of the game. But 118-64. Edge is looking really, really decent here. Servoy going to be playing defensively. We are going to be seeing an attack here from Zig, as he is going to try and make his way back over here towards that alpha site. They have to make something happen here pretty darn soon, as they are going to get bottled up. And another thing that happens on this particular map that you have to watch out for is the destruction on the buildings. A lot of your cover can be taken away, so you really need to be careful not to be stuck out into the open. Jack, the only one up for Edge currently, as he does get picked up there inside that backside of the alpha spawn. I'm sorry, of the alpha flag. Here we go, once again, Secret on the hunt for this last player from Uran. Does pick up the hipfire spray. Nice play. Does he spot out for the 2-piece? He does, picking up revolts as well. Nice play here so far from Secret. Looking for the 3rd, and he's not going to get it. 2-man spawn inside Schoolhouse. Jack is going to be following it back up, as they're still holding on to this 2-flag advantage. 114-41. If they can close it out here with a 100+ advantage, this is pretty much map number 2 in their back pocket, but we can't call it yet. I mean, this is Uran that we're talking about, but Biggest will be up inside Schoolhouse, see if you can get those long-range shots. Revolt's going to basically push back in to this B site. Now it is canceled out, so we'll see if they can actually find this. Snarf finding 2 right there, but can't convert on any of them. Revolt deciding to poke his head back out. He goes down very fast, and I think Biggest just cleaned up the last player onto that C site. Yadin is playing a little bit of an anchored position here. He could wait for those spawns and come back in, but oh, wait. We're seeing a 3-cap coming in. We're seeing a 3-cap coming back up. Revolt was stalling out on the push there for that alpha flag for just a little bit. But Uran will start to snake their way back in this match here if they can wipe up this Edge team. Oh no, but it does look like that C flag will start to burn back over into the favor here of Edge, as they did leave it completely. And this is something that you really have to watch out for. You know, just not having the cover there from your teammates. Very difficult to actually move about this map. 102-18 though, and Uran, all they want to do is burn down as many of these tickets as possible. Edge, they need to get in a little bit of a hurry to close this game out. I think that they absolutely need to close this game out with 100 tickets, or as many tickets as possible, reaching up to around 80 to 90. But, oh no, Nesk missing out. Oh my god, Nesk, you cannot do that, as he just completely fails there. Will be able to pick up Yadin though, but he does not get anybody else, and that will be a wipe there. We do see some spawns coming back in, but 15 tickets left. The burn has commenced. Biggest will try and make his way back over there, but I mean, really, in this situation, there's not much that you can do. Revolt's the only player up for Alpha Site. We are going to be seeing a one-on-one here onto C flag. 8 tickets left. They can get a pretty decent burn here if they can get C and B both flashed down at the same time. Yadin picking up a really crucial kill there onto that B site. Unfortunately, I couldn't click on the other Uran player there. But Yadin going big there with a 2-piece onto Bravo. And Jack also taking down Snarf. So, I mean, just this Edge team right now, as I said before, really would have loved to have seen them playing on Zavod with a full squad in that first round. I think that we would have been possibly seeing a different match here. But 90 tickets, 2-3, as that burn has ticked on over. The spawn's coming in, and that will be it. So 89 ticket advantage for Edge. That is huge, guys. That is huge. That right there is a massive morale booster. You don't even know. You don't even know. So if you look at the KDs, though, That particular map right there doesn't really show massive KDs. I mean, we're seeing 10-11 there from Servoy. Secret going 16-10. He was probably the hottest player playing in that matchup. Really had some good kills and good streaks there. 10-6 there for Jack and Adermoy and Yadin both staying in the single digits, but also staying positive. Yadin had that really good two-piece onto that Bravo flag there towards the end to pretty much close out the server, close out that map. Or that round rather, and finish it up with a very high ticket advantage. This right here is probably, oh man, I don't know. Uran, they need to come out swinging hard. They need to come out swinging very hard for them to be able to come back and take this match. Now remember, we do have one more map. This is a best of 3 series, so it's not. It's okay if Uran basically drops this map. It's not going to hurt them whatsoever. They basically have the opportunity to come back in lockers. Everybody knows lockers. It's a good map for Uran. It's a great map for Edge. I think that they'll be very closely matched on that particular map, but definitely will be a close one. And I do think that we are going to be seeing a third map. Alright guys, so let me know down in chat, who do you think is going to take this? Do you think that Edge will be able to come back after that pretty bad defeat there on Zavod? Or do you think that Uran will be able to come back after the pretty smashing defeat in round number 1 in this map and close it out 2-0? I mean, it's Uran. It's Uran. Uran can do just about anything if they really want to. I've seen this team come back from massive deficits that you never would have thought they could come back from. And they were able to do it. So it's definitely possible. And I think that if they get a good breakout here, if they can force Edge on the B side of the map and get a wipe, I think they could do that. This map is very bad. This is actually not a bad map. Out of all of the domination maps that we've seen in DLCs, this is not a bad map. I actually enjoy playing this one. I have played it a couple of times, but it takes a lot of getting used to. I mean, this map right here, you can't play aggressive on. And, you know, that's one of the things that, as we've said before, is that Uran is very known for, is their aggressiveness. They are a team that likes to zerg. And that's one of the reasons why they fail on Goldman Railway. That's one of the reasons why, you know, those particular maps that require you to play patiently and to hold down lanes, Uran consistently loses. And it's nothing against them. It's just that it's not their play style, and they have to adapt. And I think that's one of the things that we're seeing right now with these maps, is that Uran has just not been able to adapt yet. I do know that Aldo has started coaching with them, so you know, they're trying to bring in somebody with a different perspective, maybe teach them or you know, make them learn how to play a little bit of a slower game at times. But you know, you can't always depend on that zerging, just really high frantic, spawn on your teammate as fast as possible style of gameplay. And it especially is not going to happen once the new spawn system is introduced in the next patch. It will pretty much kill that style of gameplay, especially for domination, because what that patch does is that it's basically, if your teammate is getting suppressed, you can't spawn on him. So that will basically kill spawn bombing in the middle of a fight on flags. Alright, so we are here for round number 2, map number 2, Uran versus Edge. 2 seconds left on the board. And we are going to be seeing Uran now on the US side. Edge is not live. It is not live. Why did they go live? Oh, I was so ready for that, guys. So we're still waiting for one more player from Uranus to jump on in. Hopefully not going to be too long, but yeah. So the new spawning system is going to radically change the way this game is played. And if you guys haven't tried it out in CTE, I highly recommend that you do so, just for the sole fact that they need feedback. Right now, a lot of random players are basically saying, "Yeah, the new spawning system is great." And their logic behind why the new spawn system is good is because they basically want the game to play itself for you. They're mad because people spawn in and you end up dying because you spawn in on your teammate. Well, that's your own fault. You know, that is your own fault. You have the choice to either spawn in on your teammate or to spawn in onto a safe area. And they're trying to make it so that idiots can play this game and still feel like that they're as good as anybody else. So they're punishing the rest of us and making the game basically a bore fest and frustrating. So definitely go over to the CTE site. Make sure that you tell them that the suppression system for spawning is bad and we do not need it. Gotta get rid of Biggest and put in Mosque. You think that's the key right there? Mosque is the key? I don't think Mosque enjoys 5v5s too much. Although, like I said, we do have the 8v8s coming up, so those are going to be pretty exciting. Plus, War XS 10s, from what I understand, are supposed to be showing up here in about 2 months, so we'll have those going for us as well, and I'm very excited for that. Alright, so we are back here. 1 second, 0 seconds. We have started off, and we are no live because we are on the same sides, and the ticket counts are wrong. Awesome. Oh, man. Who won the previous round? Edge won the previous round with 89 tickets. If you look up at the top right there, you will see 89 in the score right next to Team Edge. No, I agree. The game has always been frustrating. But it's even more frustrating with the new spawn system that they're trying to implement. It makes it more interesting. Have you ever played in the new spawn system in either Small Blit or Domination? That's not interesting. That's terrible. Moss best player essay. What is the next map? Next map is lockers. Alrighty. Now, hopefully, this is live. Tickets are right. Players are in. The train has already left. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, so the breakouts right now, I would imagine, are going to be similar. I would assume. We could be seeing a very heavy AC breakout. I don't really know. I liked what Biggest did in the last match. He stayed alive back there on B for a very long time. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get the kills or the cap onto B site. But he was able to delay them for quite a while. And he did a massive amount of damage there onto B as well. I think he picked up 3 kills overall. It forced somebody to stay back onto that B site for as long as possible. And if he just had a couple of spawns on him, he probably could have been able to do a little bit more over there. But it looks like Secret is going to be pushing up towards that B site. Finally, Biggest is going to be able to do the same, as he's going to take a little bit of a slower route. But we have Engage right now over towards the middle of the map. God will be able to pick up one. as that will be Snarf going down. Can he pick up 2? No, he does end up getting picked up, but we are going to be seeing another one for Uran getting taken down as well. I think that was Snarf and Biggest there, or not Biggest, but Revolts. Zig getting all those nice little juicy revives, definitely what they wanted to do, but they're not getting out to that early lead, which is going to hurt them. Edge will be able to get out to about 10, maybe 15 ticket advantage, I think, before this flag starts ticking on down, but really good assist coming in here for Zig right now, as they are just marching on into that B flag. Beautiful job here from Uran. We'll be able to clean up all of Edge. Edge, though, a little bit slow on the transitions. We will be seeing them getting over there towards that alpha flag, but it's going to take them a little bit. And a Secret with another really good play, as he does spot out one very long range. Can't make the connections, though, with the kills, as Yadin does spot out one. Possibly a big spawn bomb coming in. Nice hip fire spray onto Biggest. Was there a second Uran player there? No, there was not, but Ness is going to try and pull up, and he just cannot get out to enough cover. Again, very open right there. Very hard to get anything going on. But look at those back spawns coming back in. Revolts now will be able to get onto that B site. Big spawns coming in here for Uran, as Biggest trying to come in for the defense onto that B site, as they are just really not doing well with these jumps. We've seen Uran getting picked up on the walls quite a bit here. And it's just simply because right now Edge is just waiting for them to come to him. It has been pretty brutal so far. If you look at the KDs, Biggest doesn't even have a kill. Zig, no kills. Revolts 2 and 2. When was the last time we've seen Revolts even? That man is a beast. Probably one of the best fraggers in the game for South and North America. I mean, the guy is just a freaking beast. And for him to not be just completely going ham right now, it's is definitely a little bit concerning. But Zig will be able to pick up one. We are going to be seeing a transition out towards that alpha site. Edge still has managed to force them over here onto that B flag. Remember, once it goes down below that 89 ticket margin, it is going to be all over. And 113 tickets to 131. You have to be very hopeful here for this to happen. If you are a Uran fan, I would say you might as well just count on seeing a lockers map, which should be a very interesting one going back and forth here, as Revolts does get picked up by a stray rocket. Snarf will be back up as well, sitting over here onto that alpha flag. One-on-one now, as it's coming back from Jack here, waiting for Ness to just move out of the way. There's the spawns coming back in, and so much damage being dealt right there, but Uran with the spawn bomb will be able to stay up and alive. 99 tickets here. We have 9 tickets left until this game is all over. But Uran has managed to snake their way for a 2 flag cap, and they have forced him over onto the other side of the map. Biggest here will be the only player for the defense. Let's see if he can go ham right now. He was going really well in round number 1, but round number 2, he is really struggling to get anything going on. We do see Secret right now going in for a very long push for that alpha site. Nesk for the defense right now onto Charlie, picking up Yadin. Still, they've managed to stay alive here so far, getting all of those reses that they possibly can. Each one is going to be a crucial ticket here. And we'll see if Edge is going to play a little bit more patient in order to get back into these flag cap radiuses. But right now, Uran's starting to make some waves. We're seeing Revolts picking up Jack right there. We'll be able to clean this out. Yeah, it looks like they have. Ness will be able to pick up one as well. He's down to about 8 health. And they will be able to pick up that last and final player, Servoy there. It's a 2-on-2 here onto this alpha side. Biggest coming in from the top. Doesn't have to. He'll be able to pick up Yadin. Yes, he does, as the spawn has commenced. Spots out 2 more in the backside of the building. Servoy going down, but he's not able to stay up and alive long enough. Servoy managing to get the reses here. Is that a 2-piece? That was a 2-piece there. Taking down Secret and Servoy, as Revolts will be able to hold on to this 2 flag advantage. Where was this team in round number 1, I say, as they have just been able to lock this down. That was about 40 tickets so far that they have been able to burn to Edge's 3 tickets that they have been able to burn off of him. But Jack managing to make his way over here for that alpha cap. Does he go for the kill? Does he go for the cap? He will be able to get the kill there onto Snarf. And as soon as this ticks on over, I believe that is going to be all game here. But Revolt's not ready to say die yet. He's going to be able to make it just in the nick of time. Yeah, he does pick up one, but he goes down from a very long-range shot, it looks like, from Trains there. See, biggest complete this out, takes a rocket to the face. Adermoy getting a suicide as well. 91 to 82. 3 tickets left, basically. And we have seen just a massive bleed going into the favor here of Uran. Yadin waiting in for the possible spawns there for that alpha flag. You know, honestly, at this particular time, I would just say all 5 players from you to spawn back in onto one side of the map and just get a massive burn. Right now, though, I mean, just look at this defense right now. Snarf was able to pick up 1 kill. We saw Biggest picking up a second one. Zig going to be able to pick up one of his own. That's Secret going down. I really don't know what is going on. Seaside will be able to get burned down here, but B has already been rotated on. And this is just a crucial fight going back and forth. Now, Edge, if they manage to take down and get this full wipe, that will be game. So, yeah, there's the GGs. But, wow. Wow, 60 ticket burn right there. Actually, a 70 ticket burn. That was ridiculous. A 70 ticket burn for Uran. And that was scary. That was scary for Edge. If we had seen that in round number 1, you know, it may have basically just flipped on over to the other side. But, yeah, so congrats there for Edge. They are going to be able to take map number 2. And we are going to be going over here to lockers. All right. So, guys, hope that you're enjoying the cast so far. If you already hit that follow button down below, definitely go check out my other channel for ESL. It's twitch.tv/ESL_BrettFX. Would highly appreciate if you do so. We are going to be casting the finals of the North American Cup, Edge versus Elevate. So if you guys are curious about that, that'll be happening at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. Should be a good one. Will be a best of 3 with 1 map already going into the favor here of Edge. And we will be continuing on to Zavod. Not too sure what the 3rd map for that series is. But hopefully it is a good one. And then, of course, go check out the ESL's website, because we are going to be seeing lots of cups coming up for the Americas. We have South American and North American cups that should be coming in weekly. We have the 8v8. So if you guys are vehicle players, we have the 8v8 Winter Cup that has started back up. You can sign up for that. I think we have... I'm trying to think of how many teams we have signed up for that. I think it's... I think we have like 6 teams? 6 or 7 teams for it. So hopefully we can get around 12 to 18 teams. I would love to see that for that particular cup. And of course it's 8v8, so who doesn't love 8v8s or 10v10s? I mean, it's vehicles. It's awesome. Alright, so we are going to be seeing Edge on the US side. Russian side will be for Uran. Now Uran, I really don't know what Uran's going to be doing out of this. Now what we have seen in the past is a very, very heavy B push. That's been something that we have seen quite a bit. Uh-oh. Why did I say 2? What's going on there? 1. It's been a long day, guys. But we might be seeing a very, very heavy A-B push. We might actually be seeing 2 out to C, 1 into curve, 1 over here to alpha, kind of playing a little bit passively. And yeah, that looks like that's probably what we're going to be seeing happen out here now. One of them may be going as an engineer kit just to take down that C site, but I want to go on board right now with Nesk. Yes, we are going to be seeing 2 engineer kits coming out for that C site, as a Snarf going to be pushing back down. Can he get the kills here? He's very, very low on health. He is using that Engie kit. No kills yet, as Revolt's now going down to a 1-on-1. Nobody has burned that C flag just yet. Oh, he lands on a nade! He lands on a nade! It gets completely smashed there, as Nesk also going down. Adermoy possibly going in for a back rage here. He gets the pickup as well! What is going on? Edge is systematically tearing down this Uran team, and they may even go in for an A-cap here. Oh, big trade coming in from the backside. Will be able to continue on, or continue their position here onto that alpha flag. But Jack will be able to push back out. Does he get the kills? He doesn't get any one of those kills. Trying to pull out that Magnum Jar for a little bit of damage, but he's very low on health, and he will get picked up eventually. Edge getting completely wiped up there. We will be seeing Secret over here next to Beepers. Nobody out for the C-cap just yet. But they have managed to go out to a little bit of a lead here. which is exactly what they want to do, especially since they're on technically the harder side. And I say that with air quotes because depending on the team, depends on if it really is the harder side or not. But it does look like Secret here going to make a little bit of noise. Can't get the hip fire spray there just yet. Jet now going to be coming back in onto Cap Alley. Nobody is going to be able to get the burn on it just yet, so they know there's at least 2 to 3 people there. No, Jack reloading at the wrong time. Will end up going down. Adermoy now all alone here. He does have those reses, but it's not going to be enough as he is now going to be getting picked up himself. So now down to Servoid here on the outside of that alpha flag. He is going to be getting pinched from both ways, but Uran has managed to get control of this 2 flag cap. 2 players going down. Nesk picking up a big 2-piece of his own though. And I think that this is looking really good here for Uran. Nesk right now looking decent himself. He does end up getting picked up. Caster's Curse, unfortunately. But the push coming in onto that B flag, they're going to start this pressure. And this is a very difficult position to work your way out of. Watching Zig right now, picking up 1, picking up the 2-piece as he takes down Secret. Zig possibly going in for the 3rd. No, he does get taken down. Edge with a big potential push here onto that alpha flag. Nesk will be trying to spot out through the smoke. He does see one going into kitchen. Can he get the back reach? He does pick up Jack. Anybody else coming back in? Look at him. Edge just pouring into this alpha map. But it may be enough here as Nesk doing the damage that he needed to. He picks up 3 of the players coming in for that alpha site. And now Uran trying to reinforce as quickly as possible. Secret does end up getting picked up. We do see Servoy with a hold on there. Yad going to go ahead out to that C site and try and get the burn on it. We'll continue on to this pressure as, Adermoy here in a very dangerous position. He's down to about 50 health. Can he get the pickups? He can't. And that will be a complete and utter A-wipe. Nobody really there to stop that. And Snarf going to be able to put down pressure onto that B site as well. So if Snarf can clean up this B flag, well, we'll see right now if Revolt can do it. If they can get control of this B site and force Edge outside, especially if they force him out to the outside B spawns and the outside C spawns, that is a terrible, terrible spot for Edge. And you can basically guarantee Uran a massive, massive ticket bleed there if that does happen. But Revolt's right now sitting up inside prison. You can actually hear the footsteps around him right now. Oh, but he gets found out! Somehow he's going to be able to get found out. Snarf, though, transitioning out towards that C flag. So now Uran is in a position that we just talked about. And we'll see if they can actually fight their way back inside this. Zig, though, getting shot from every which way, as we are going to be seeing a couple of smokes being thrown down. So far, they have managed to stay alive. 3 of the players from Uran are going to be in the back A. One of them is going to be into curve. But no, Zig does finally get picked up. We are going to be seeing Revolts here trying to push back over. And it looks like I may be crashing out of the game again. Hopefully, that's not the case. And I have absolutely no idea what's going on there, guys. So, that is a new one for me. I really don't know what's going on. But a 3-cap now coming in here for Edge. We will be seeing Jet trying to hold on over here onto A stairs. Really don't like how aggressive he was pushed up. I think that that was a mistake. He should have played a little bit more passively. But Adermoy will be back for the defense. And 100 tickets to 72. They have taken a fairly decent lead, rather. Uran so far having a lot of issues coming back into this match. Adermoy going to be set up for the potential push here onto Kitchen. He does spot out 1, takes down Zig. Nice play there. C flag has been capped over here by it looks like Uran. Secret not able to find any of those players, turning around just at the wrong time, and that, my friends, is something that happens all too often. But the transitions so far are good. 3 players do go down for Uran inside A flag. Adermoy, though, has to be careful not to be giving up his position. He is very low on health, and I don't know if I agree with that one right there. He kind of just gave up his life right there, and they will be able to give up that A cap as well. Possibly a 3 cap. We are going to be seeing Zig out onto that B site. 96 to 53 tickets, 40 ticket advantage right now for Edge, but really that means almost nothing here onto the C site with Revolt's going to be back up onto that Charlie flag. I think he did get the kill. His teammate did finish it back off, so yeah, that is going to be a C cap coming back in, and this is not a position that Edge wants to be in. Uran is definitely a team that you cannot give them an inch because they will absolutely take a mile. And that might be what we see happening here. We see 3 players back up inside the middle of the map. One will be out there onto that C side. Servoy is going to be back up as well, playing over here into Broken. Not quite able to connect and get the kill. His teammate, though, finishing it back up. That will be Secret with the pick. But Edge is not content here with just playing this slowly. They're going to be matching Uran's pace as they're going to be pushing back in onto this alpha flag. Secret gets picked up. Is going to be a 2-on-2, now a 2-on-3 situation. Jack, will he be able to get the burn here? He does pick up one, looking in for the possible 2-piece as this is going to be Ness going down. Oh, there it is! He walks right in front of him. Big Spawn's going to be coming back in. We'll see if Snark can actually do this. Picked up the Rex. Is it enough, though? The rest of the players for Uran do get picked up. Anybody transitioning out to B? Nobody just yet. We are going to be seeing Revolts here with a potential big spawn bomb, and he is going to want to revenge, to get a little bit of revenge for his teammates dying here. There's the spawns coming back in. There's the push coming back up onto that alpha side. I don't really see anybody just yet for Edge. Why did they leave that alone so quickly? As it is now 67-39. Very close game so far. 30 tickets between these two teams. Now Adermoy, the last one up for Edge. He doesn't get picked up onto that alpha site as well. And now they've been forced outside. But if Yadin can get this pickup, oh, he goes down to Biggest. Nice play there from Biggest, as we are going to be seeing that B flag getting taken. But I don't think they're going to be able to hold on to C. I think that C will go into the favor here of Uran. I think that it's going to be very difficult for them to hold on to any of these 2 flags. Honestly, I mean, they're on. It looks like they're on a bad rotation of spawns. We are going to be seeing 2 more players going down there onto that C site. Edge needs to get those spawns up as quickly as possible. I would like to see possibly a random coming in, but Secret has to. No, he's going to get shot from behind, and he doesn't going down. That was going to be Nesk with a nice little 2-piece there. Make it a 3rd as he picks up Servoid as well. And Edge has been fully wiped. That is how you lose a game right there. You get completely wiped off the map, and you cannot play that aggressive style like that when it's this close. Edge has got to start playing smarter. They have to start playing like we saw in Propaganda in round number 1 and at the beginning of this particular round. But 38 tickets to 32, all of a sudden that lead is completely meaningless. And we are seeing Uran marching their way back up into this game, keeping the pressure here onto that B flag. And I really don't know if they're going to be able to come back from this. I think that Edge may have lost it, as Uran is starting to play a lot tighter. We're seeing them playing smart right now. They're slowing it down. They're not putting the pressure here. And oh my God, look at the plays right there. Sig going huge, getting the 2-piece when he needed it. Jack trying to finish it back up, and I believe he did. But massive plays right there from Zig. Unfortunately, could not stop it completely. Seaside will start to burn back over into the favor here of Edge, as we are going to be seeing that 2-flag advantage and the lead going into the favor here of Uran, and that Seaside has stopped burning back over. We do see Secret now pushing back in onto that alpha side. Where are Edge? Looks like Edge is getting completely cleaned up as well. There's one more player left back up for Uran onto that alpha side. Servoy needs to be careful here. He's going to be meeting at least one. No, it does look like he did go into a curve right there. But some nice play so far coming out for both of these teams. But Edge is in the deficit here by 4 tickets. So we'll see if they can actually take the lead and take the win, albeit very, very close. 17 tickets to 15. Yadin will be staying up for the defense. There's a couple of players sitting inside prison. No, Yadin does go down. That is enough time here, as we do see a possible 3-cap coming in. Servoy going to try and make something happen. He does spot out one inside connector, picks him up very easily there. His teammate Adermoy taking down Nesk as well. Where is Uran? Uran has managed to get control of that Bravo flag. Zig does go down. Revolt's going to be looking at one here on top B, and his teammate just at the last second spawning back in. That will be Snarf. Will be able to pick up the kill. But no! How did Revolts miss that? How did he miss that? Jack just going huge right there onto that B cap. We'll be able to secure it. We do have Adermoy with the spawns potentially here onto the alpha side. Uran has been forced back over, and that, my friends, is it. So congratulations there to Edge, taking that round 11 tickets to 0. All right, guys, it's getting pretty tense here. 11 tickets to decide this match, basically. We will be seeing that. We will be seeing if they can actually make it happen here. It will be coming down to the wire. It will be down to the wire here. Honestly, it's been a while since I've cast a Game 3 in BPL where it came down to 11 tickets in the last and final round. So, yeah, should be pretty interesting here. 50 seconds left before we get started. And we are going to be switching sides. So, again, Edge may go for a very aggressive B push. I don't know against this team. I know against lesser teams, I have definitely seen them doing just that. They will go for a very, very aggressive B push. They'll try and secure themselves at Alpha Bravo point, to force them outside onto C, and basically play it from there. But against Uran, they need to respect this team. And what I mean by that is that they need to understand that it is very possible for Uran, if they do try to overextend themselves on Bravo flag, to get a wipe and to possibly get a 3-cap off the back end of it and switch the map back over to B. That can happen. That has happened. So we'll see if that's going to be the case here. Looks like Edge is gearing up for possibly a 2-man, 3-man push here into A. We are going to be seeing quite a bit of their players looking over there. Yeah, they may be doing just that. But here we go. I'm really curious to see what the breakouts are going to be for. Yeah, so they are. They are going to be going for a very aggressive push here towards mid. Snark with the first blood, though. He is going to be able to take down Adermoy. That is a huge, huge pickup. Adermoy going 20-plus kills in the last round, and being able to take out that fragment right from the start is a big, big deal. But that C site still being fought over right now. Revolt's going back and forth, but no, he gets taken down by Secret. Secret will be able to get control of that C site as Edge has managed to keep control of that Alpha flag as well. Yadin making his way back over here towards that Bravo flag. Snark very low on health. Does he challenge this? He will, and Yadin does pick up the kill. So nice play there from Edge. They will be able to put the pressure there onto that B flag. Servoy going to try and hold on to a one-on-one situation, but no, A flag is going to be flashing. They have to know that the push has happened over here inside connector, and Servoy goes to his death as Adermoy trying to push in way too hard there onto C flag, and now Uran has switched the map. Alpha and Charlie will be in their possession. So they really, really messed up there, in my opinion. I really didn't like the fact that they played so loosely there onto that Alpha site. Revolt's going down, so we'll see if they can actually come back here and fix their mistake, or will they basically be stuck back in the same position as they were before. Zig trying to get a little fancy there. Not going to be possible, though. Still staying alive. And Ness going down as well. That's huge right there. That is a C-cap. A possible A-cap coming off the back end of this. Servoy going to be pushing back in onto this A flag. We see one pushing back into Beepers. One from Edge into Cap Alley. Nice pick up there for Servoy as he takes down Revolts. Can he make it a 2-piece? Not quite yet. It does look like Jack was able to get a 2-piece of his own. Still going to be a couple of players here on the outside of Kitchen. A flag. All 3 flags actually are going to be grayed out. Servoy goes down. All players from Edge go down onto that A side. B flag will be going over here in favor of Uran, and now they are stuck on the bad side of the map. We will see if they can actually force their way back out of this. But oh my God, Secret! He's going ham right now. 5 and 3, picking up 2 kills beautifully as they force their way back inside to this kitchen area of the map. That will be Revolts there with a nice little stop in back kitchen. We are going to be seeing Zig, though, right now with 0 and 4. He's definitely struggling in the KD department. Nesk and Biggest both going negative as well. But you know, you see them starting to step up. If we see them starting to pick it back up, we will be seeing a win for Uran. Absolutely. And Revolt starting to heat up as well. Nice little hip fire spray there. 130 to 108. Remember, Edge has to drag them down underneath 11. Uran has to basically turn them down to 0. So there's a lot of pressure here on both teams. I would say that there's going to be slightly more here on Uran, but right now they have gone out to a massive, massive lead. We are going to be seeing Edge forced back to those B spawns. Ness will be back up as well. He goes down over here next to Beepers. Biggest will be able to pick up one. Ooh, but a big push coming in through elbow. We'll be able to stop that back out. Revolt's trying to get some kills as well. No, he can't quite do it. Zig, though, managing to make his way onto that B flag. Can he get the hip fire spray? He does onto Secret. That's a big pickup right there onto Bravo. As we will be seeing Servoy possibly doing a big pickup here. Gets the Magnum there at the last second, and Adermoy will be able to clean up outside. Can they stay alive long enough, though, as that will be a triple cap coming in here for Uran. And Adermoy runs right by him. He runs right by Uran, and the spawns are almost perfect for Uran, as they will be able to hold on to this alpha site. Terrible play right now coming out from Edge, as they are now going down to a 60 or 40 ticket deficit here in the later stages of this round. So far, just going trade for trade. Uran, the last team up onto that alpha site, will continue onto the pressure here for that Bravo flag. Zig will be able to get the burn. It looks like he's decided to heat up. He's now 3 and 6. Took him a little bit, but he finally got a couple of frags underneath his belt, as we are going to be seeing now Edge really out to a massive deficit here. About 50 ticket advantage for Uran. We're seeing some really good pushes so far. Coming back out. Love the aggression. Another kill going back into the back pocket of Biggest. We are going to be seeing Nesk here waiting for the push inside that alpha flag. He knows there's at least one sitting outside into beepers, as you can hear him running around. And it looks like they have pushed back. Unfortunately, those smokes are not the best unless you got a lot of players there on the backside to really help you out with that push. But Zig not managing to pick up that last kill. We do see Ness still back up and alive. He will be able to get a couple of these reses as well. Nobody for Edge is going to be pushing back in. There it is. Jack with a nice two-piece. A flag still going to be contested. And look at those last second spawns coming back in for Snarf, as he does save that flag. And now, finally, we will be seeing a CB hold here for Edge. But as soon as they're going to be able to cap that C flag, B will be taken here for Uran. And Jack needs to be careful here, as he does get shot from behind. That will be Zig picking up that kill. So they have managed to get control of that B side. I'm very surprised to see them being able to keep it. I figured that with two players spawning back in the back for Uran, they probably would have been able to at least put the pressure on enough to get the gray out, but that was not the case. And now Edge is going in for a triple cap here. 100 tickets to 38. We are going to have to see Edge playing a near perfect game to finish this back out, as somehow Adermoy did not get the pickup there onto Nesk, even though he's so low on health. But that alpha flag will now go back into their favor. We're going to see B also going back into their favor. Nesk pushing back out. Let's see if he can actually pick these two players up. Picks up Servoy. No montage moment there for Nesk, as we're going to be seeing Snarf trading back out as well. Biggest with the defense here inside Cap Alley. He goes down, so that should be at least an A. That should at least be an A flag neutral, as we're seeing more and more players here from Uran flooding on into this alpha cap. 90 tickets to 30. Remember, 11 tickets is the ticket mark that we need to see Edge taking them down. And that is going to be a very hefty and tall order here for Edge to actually do that. So technically, the score is around 70 tickets to 30 if we go down to 0. And Servoy is looking in, playing very passively here. He does spot out at least one over there inside tunnel, but he's going to be able to get the knife here onto, it looks like, Revolt. Don't really know if that was worth it, as he does die. Probably would have been better just to go in for the straight-up kill, but he does go for a little bit of a fancy strike. 74 tickets to 27. Secret playing very passively there onto that B flag. He's going to be meeting a lot of aggression. That will be Revolt going down. Does he know that there's going to be more coming his way? He does now, as he's very low on health, 60 health here, and he will lose an engagement if it comes down to it. And managing his teammates to finish that back up. Oh no! Almost going down there. 28 health left. Where is the jump coming back? And he's listening in for the parachute spawns. And no, he is not going to be able to get the pick up there. B flag still going to be graying down very fast. But that 3 cap coming in for Edge is going to be proving its worth. 56 tickets to 26. 20 ticket game right now in favor here of Uran, and now they're on the bad side of the map. They're the ones that are having trouble. Jack has heard that Beepers is going to be being played right now. Can he get the kills? He finally will be able to pick up Snarf. That's going to alleviate a little bit of that pressure coming back in onto that alpha site. Nobody going out to that C site just yet. Secret coming back in. Does he get the rest? Oh, he is going to be able to pick up one. Picks up two. No! He's not going to be able to get the second one. The spawns are too strong. And Jan on the backfield there, forcing back that push coming in from Uran. 42 tickets to 24 there. The smoke's coming back out. Very, very tense moments right now, as we're also going to be seeing a fight over here onto the seaside. Biggest, that looks like one kill going down into the favor here of Biggest. Where is Edge? Edge already rotating down into that B side. That is the smartest move right now that they can make right now. Biggest deciding, you know what, I don't know where to go. But no, they didn't finish out the cap on C. They didn't finish the cap on C. They're losing the cap here onto that Bravo flag. Ness has to go ham here. He's canceling out the burn on B. Does he get the kill? He doesn't get the kill. That will be a 3 cap coming back in. And 26 tickets to 22 right now. The score is almost evened up. Remember, 11 tickets for Uran. If they go below that 11 tickets, it is game over. Jack deciding to back up to this C site. B is already flashing back over. There's the pickup there on the double kill for Jack. Will they be able to get the burn on C? They do get the burn on C. Jordan here for the defense. He picks up Zig as well. 21 tickets to 20. Can they do that? Will Edge come back from that massive deficit for the win? It looks like it just might be possible. 17 tickets left. 16 tickets left for Uran. The players are going down right now. There's the pressure onto that B flag. Jack is going to possibly pick up one more kill. He spots him back out. And my friends, that is all over. Uran has lost. Edge taking them down in the final map, in the final round, by a massive, massive comeback right there. 20 tickets to 7. GG. Uran falls to this Edge team, and Edge will go up into the matches 5-1 and 4-2 for Uran. I gotta say, that was a great match going back and forth. I am breathless right now. That was intense. Intense. That right there, guys, is one that we will definitely be watching on YouTube. Holy crap. So congratulations to Edge, winning it by the skin of their teeth. 30 tickets is when they got that 2 fly cap. 30 tickets was when they got the bleed in their favor. And they were able to burn it down. Massive, massively going big. Props to those players. Props to those players. And you got to give it to Secret. You got to give it to Ader Moy. Those guys were playing so well. Jack also doing well with the anchors.